G'day guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a quick update on my thoughts with the Uneekor Eye Mini, owning it so far for about a month now. I'm going to talk about everything from misreads through to the club and ball speeds, and I'm also going to talk about something that's really exciting that's just happened on my channel and with my setup, I guess, is I've just been asked to be a beta tester for Unicor. I'm really excited about this because this is hopefully going to give the community a bit more of a voice into the issues that we're having, and hopefully it'll give Unicor a bit more data and insight into the issues that I'm personally having, and I know a lot of other people are happening with misreads. I want to say first off with this unit, overall, it is extremely accurate, and I don't have problems with this 95% of the time. Where I do have issues with it is I do have shots with even pitch shots. I'll put up some pictures. So pitch shots through driver, every now and then I will randomly get a massive misread, and it's usually a massive spin axis left or right. I know other users in the community get this as well. Now, generally with this, associated with this massive spin axis is massive backspin numbers. So with drivers, I've had drivers that say they spin up to 6,000 RPM, which is just not realistic. Someone has touched base with me from Unicor. I'm not going to name names, but he's a really nice guy, and he's very upfront and honest, and he said they are aware of the issues, of these spin axis issues. They're working to fix this. So they are going to work and they're going to get through this. They're crunching a lot of data at the moment. They've got a lot of data from these misreads. If you're getting these, keep sending them through. Keep sending all the data you can through to them. Hopefully they're going to get to the bottom of it. Additionally, I've been trying a lot of things in my sim to minimize or hopefully eliminate these big spin axis things. I've gone to black tees, so I was using yellow and blue colored tees as well as black tees. I'm now solely using black tees with my unit. I have to say, I think it might have slightly reduced the amount of misreads I'm seeing. Having said that, it hasn't eliminated them. I get these with sand wedge, even on a pitch shot, I'll get these. So it hasn't eliminated them, but I'm slowly working through all these things and trying to eliminate what could potentially be the issue. I've hit with my lights off. I've turned my spotlight off. I've still got them. I've put black tape on my shoes. I've still got them. I had black tape on my club. I have since removed that because I was still getting this spin axis errors with that black tape on my club, and I didn't want it to damage my club in any way, so I've taken the black tape off my club. So I am working through all these things one at a time, trying to kind of figure out what is causing the issue. But today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about all that, and I'm also going to go play a few holes at Whitemarsh Valley Country Club. One of my subscribers recommended that I play this course because he said it is insanely accurate to what it's like in real life. I haven't played this course yet, so I'm going to jump in. I'll play off the black tees. We'll go Sunday pins. Stimp is 12. We've got no wind. We're only going to play a few holes. So we'll go the first. That looks like a nice opening hole. I'm not going to go the third. 240 yard par 3. Let's go. The ninth hole looks nice. 125 yard par 3. The 11th hole, which is a par 5. 15th hole. And then we'll do the 17th. That looks like a nice par 5. And we've got to play the 18th. This course does have a driving range, so before I go and play, I'm just going to head to the range. I'll hit a few looseners with driver, so hopefully I'm not hopeless on the first tee. So yeah, really exciting things to come with Unicor. Like I said, this device, the Uneekor Eye Mini, is incredibly accurate most of the time. However, you do get those big misreads. I just got the chance to play on a GC Quad GS Pro for the first time 2 nights ago, and I have to say, the GC Quad is just... it's just nice. It just works. I am going to, in the future, hopefully if I get the opportunity, take my Uneekor Eye Mini around to the guy's house where I tested. I will give him a shout out. So Jonathan, thank you for having me over. I had a lot of fun. I do need to bring my Eye Mini over and test them side by side because I think there might be some slight discrepancies. And always, guys, if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to the channel because it does help out. Okay, we're standing on the driving range, and yeah, this looks like a pretty basic driving range. If you have played this course in real life, let me know if this is what it looks like. Looks like there's a putting or chipping green just behind us. I might even hit a shot to that flag there. Oh, that's left. That was not a good swing. We're going to be in the bunker. Let's do that again. Should be better. Much better. We'll take that. We're on the green. So yeah, this is the driving range, very basic. I'll hit a few shots, then I'll see you on the first tee. Okay, by no means am I saying I'm warmed up, but I've done a few swings, so let's head to the first tee. I swear, as I get older, and I'm not that old, I swear as I get older, it does take me a lot longer to get warmed up. Let me know in the comments if you're the same. First hole at Whitemarsh, we've got a par 4, 353 yards. It is downhill. So let's just try and feather one down the middle. And that should be perfect. Sit there. Just in the rough, but pretty good. Not a bad start. That's going to leave us 78 yards and a bit of a back slope, so the green slopes back to front. It's going to come out right. I am in the rough, so the rough is going to play about 5% extra, so I'm going to have to hit it a little bit further than I think, but out of the rough, the ball is going to spin a lot less. So I'm going to play this about 75 to 78 yards as a feel, and the ball should hit the green and roll out. Now, one thing I did test out with the GC Quad the other day is I had my PRGR going, and what I noticed was the actual ball speeds from irons and wedges was spot on, like perfect with the GC Quad. When I went to driver, the PRGR was 2 miles an hour on average, 1 or 2 miles an hour quicker than the GC Quad. So I kind of have my PRGR as a baseline now where ball speed is pretty much spot on with the GC Quad. And like I said, that ball speed on the drivers, we're looking at, say, 2 miles an hour, worst case, the PRGR read over the GC Quad. So I kind of have a baseline with my little PRGR now, which is good. But I do think a test with the Eye Mini side by side the GC Quad is what I've got to do next time. All right, let's try and hit this. Sit. Okay, that's worked out pretty good. Carried it 2 yards more than I wanted, but it worked out pretty good for distance. It's left us with an 8-foot putt, a little left to right. I did play well in the Pro Tour just gone. I didn't record the round. I wish I did, the 2 rounds, sorry. I ended up 27 under for 2 rounds. I am leading the tournament as of today. There's still 2 days left to go where I could potentially be beaten, but it's looking like the Eye Mini is going to get its first win on the Pro Tour, which I'm really excited about. I did have 2 misreads in there though, 2 complete misreads. And I'm going to say it cost me at least a shot, because one of the shots where it misread, I saved par, but only just, and it was an easy birdie hole. And then it had a complete misread on 18 where it sent my drive way right, and I had to hit this insane shot over the water. I ended up making a par, so it was no harm done, but still had 2 misreads. The one thing that I will say about the Eye Mini, putting, this putting mode that they have is absolutely incredible. It's just amazing. So that's the one thing Unicor really did right, was this putting mode is just next level. Doesn't mean you're going to make the putt though. All right, we've got 10 feet. Lovely, really good putt. So yeah, the putting mode on the Eye Mini, I really have to give a big shout out to Unicor, because that's something they absolutely nailed. And that was one thing that I really wanted to get from my GC2. I really wanted the putting on the short putts to be better. That's one of the areas where the GC2 struggled, was the horizontal launch angle on short putts. And I have to say, I am 100% over the moon about the putting mode on the Unicor Eye Mini. Okay, 123, down 5, which is going to play 118. Let's just take it straight at the pin. I'm going to hit just an easy gap wedge, and I'm just going to go flag hunting. I mean, this should be a very good chance at birdie. Blocked it a little bit. Little bit of a block, but not a bad swing. I like the putt it's left though. Look at this. Pretty much a dead straight putt. I'm going to go just right of the flag stick. I mean, only just right. And what I'm doing at the moment, I am working on speed. That's my main focus. I'm trying to get my speed up, but I'm not letting my wedge game and my iron play slack, because I've come to the realization that I'm not going to be the quickest player. And it's probably my weakness that I need to work on. My strengths are my iron play and my wedges. So I really need to keep my strength solid because that's how I can win tournaments. And that just proved it when I injured my neck probably about a week ago. And so for 4 days, almost 5 days, I could only work on my wedges because anything more than that was hurting my neck. And what I came to realize was when I played those pro rounds and I played really well, it's my wedges and my iron play that is solid. And if you look at my stats on the Pro Tour, that's what you see. I think I'm almost leading in greens and regulation for the last season and also this season. And so that's really where my strength is in my game. So I need to keep my strength while I'm working on my weaknesses. All right, let's roll this in. Lovely, a great putt. And I love that horizontal launch angle there from the Eye Mini. So as part of the beta testing, I believe I'm going to get a chance to use Game Day. I'm really excited to actually use Game Day. I've seen the videos on YouTube like I'm sure everyone else has. The one explicit point that was said to me was I can't actually show Game Day on my channel. I can't film anything about it. However, I think I'm going to get to actually use it and play it and be part of the beta testing for it. So I'm really keen. I'm really excited to do that. I will reach out back to Unicor and ask, hey, whenever available, I'd love to put out some videos on Game Day. As soon as they're happy for me to do so, I'll probably have one ready to go, to be honest. All right, par 5, the 11th hole. And the beautiful thing with Unicor is they're not only partnered with GS Pro, I think is a very, very smart move because everybody knows GS Pro, for a home user, it is just the best software. The accessibility, you can use any launch monitor. They've got the open API. It's incredible software, but it's good to see Unicor still working on their own software because with these companies, you never know what's going to happen. So it's good to have backups. All right, 11th hole. Let's try hit a decent drive. Oh, not a great swing. Bit of a slice. Spin axis of 14. Okay. Not a good swing. Look, I'll say I'm still warming up. That's my excuse. For ball speeds there, 158 on the PRGR, 153 on the Eye Mini. So yeah, look, potentially, if I'm going off what I saw with my PRGR and the GC Quad, that's a few miles an hour down on the Eye Mini. It wasn't a good shot though, so take it for what it is. Now, I've really kind of screwed myself here because this was a very reachable par 5, and I've turned it into a hard par 5 now. I'm going to have to send this out left and then slice it back to the fairway, leave myself a short wedge in. So that's the goal. I'll aim out there. I'll hit a 4-iron. That should be slicing. And it is. That's exactly what it felt like. Sit in the fairway for me. Okay, we're in the semi. That's fine. Now, I hit a massive slice on that shot, or what felt like a massive slice. My spin axis was 16.8. That's what I mean with these 30 spin axis shots. They are misreads. Even if I tried to my absolute hardest, I don't think I could get a 30 plus spin axis shot. Let's have a look at the view software. The side spin was 1587. That's exactly what it felt like I was trying to hit a massive slice to get it back to the fairway. Looking at the actual video now, we can see my club path was left 10 degrees, so I'm really cutting across the ball. We look at the impact, that looks pretty good. And let's just look at this video. So the ball hits, and then you can see the ball with a slice or with a fade. And that's why I like lining up my logos so I can actually see that. So good to see. Right, let's get back to the game. One thing I have done is I've upgraded my laptop to 32 gigs of RAM because I was having issues trying to run GS Pro, the View software, and OBS to record all this. It has actually done quite a lot to help my computer run. I've additionally, one of my subscribers contacted me, really nice guy, Marcus, and he basically he walked me through how to optimize my laptop a bit more. We are hopefully going to have another session. He talked about downloading some additional drivers or different drivers for my actual computer. And he said that we could get a bit more performance out of that. We did a couple of tests. It was quite interesting, and I'm going to do a video on it. I'm not an expert, but hopefully Marcus can have his input and explain what's happening in the comments section. But I will do a video on that because it was quite interesting to see how many extra frames per second I could squeeze out of my laptop. and it definitely has helped the performance. 99 yards, we are uphill 9, so it's going to play roughly 110. So I'm just going to hit, we're in the semi-rough, I'm just going to hit a sand wedge. Semi-rough doesn't really affect it. It'll be 1 or 2% realistically on the overall speed, so it should be okay. Oh, I've pulled it a little. That's going to be just fine. It'll probably leave a left to right putt. 10 feet, and it's slightly uphill. This is going to break a lot. Let's put it way out there. Just let the ball fall in the hole. Oh, I hit it too hard. Not a bad putt, just hit it a little bit too hard. Okay, 15th, par 4. 418. This is a tough hole. We've got that little water there on the left-hand side, which I don't want to flirt with. So I'm going to try and hit a little bit of a cut. And of course I hit a draw. Try and hit a cut and you hit a draw. Sit. That's going to be fine. Absolutely fine. Okay, we're in the rough now. 145. So it's going to play more like 153. Let's take, again, sloping back to front. Let's hit a 9-9. I'm going to have to hit this quite good, but realistically, I can hit this as hard as I want and it's going to be fine. Get right. It's a safe shot. Not a great shot, but it's safe. All right, 22 feet, slightly up the hill. Left to right. Okay, not horrendous. Just didn't really give it a chance. 17th hole, par 5. And we've got bunkers right where I'm going to land it. Actually, it's 17 down, so I should be able to carry those with a good drive. Felt good. Speed's starting to get up a bit. Just a bit too much of a draw. That's going to be fine. Starting to slowly warm up. 203 yards now. Wish I was in the fairway, but I should be able to get there. 203 in the bunker, which is going to play about 5 to 7%. So if we play this about 215 as an overall yardage, we can't go too far wrong. Let's hit a 4-iron. Oh, I hit it off the bottom of the club. It's going to have to go. Big hop for me. Big hop. Oh, almost. Let's look at ball speeds there. We had 100. See, this is 131, call it. We had 135 on the PRGR. So I'm going to have to do a direct comparison. I'm going to have to ask Jonathan if I can come over to his house again. I'll take my Eye Mini, I'll do the right thing, and we'll get to the bottom of it against the GC Quad. I did test it, however, against the GC3, and we saw similar results. All right, little chip here. Let's see if we can chip this close, or if not in. Beautiful clubhouse in the background there. All right, let's try and chip this in for an eagle. If not, an easy birdie. Come on. Solid effort, I'll take that. And on to the 18th. And look at this, just a beautiful hole straight back up to the clubhouse. We'll aim there. That should be good for us. Solid drive there, I'll take that. Lovely. Okay, the PRGR missed that one. It just had a club speed of 109, which is exactly what the Eye Mini had, so perfect. I am currently using the beta software versions for View and also for the third-party connector. All right, second shot into the 18th. We've got 179, but it's uphill 8 yards. So if we try and land this around 170, which is going to be 178 essentially, that should be pretty good. So it's a tough shot. I'm going to have to take a 6-iron, and I'll take a little bit off this. Come on, be good. Lovely shot there. That's going to leave a 15-footer slightly down the hill. Massive right to left break. And these putts, I almost just aim way right and just try and dive in the hole so I don't race them past. It's going to feel like about a 10-footer. Oh, I hit that way too hard. I've just done exactly what I said I don't like doing, because now I've got a tough putt coming back for the par. And these ones, even in GS Pro, they're just not fun. They're just a little bit nerve-wracking. Lovely, straight in the heart. All right, guys, so that is my thoughts on the Uneekor Eye Mini right now as it stands while playing Whitemarsh Valley Country Club. Really good course. If you haven't played that on GS Pro, it's definitely worth a look. I am trying to respond to all the comments in the YouTube section as I can. The channel is growing, and as a result of that, more comments are coming in. So it's taking me a little bit longer to respond to all of those comments, but I am trying to respond to all of them, and I will do, hopefully within a day or two. So keep those comments coming through. I definitely love seeing those. Additionally, if you have questions that you want answered quicker, join the Facebook group, because when you post in there, you've got all these other members in there who can actually answer those questions, and they've been in your situation, whether it be connection issues with GS Pro, for the R10, the MLM2 Pro, the iMini. If you jump in the Facebook group and ask a question, people are going to actually comment and respond a lot quicker than I can in the YouTube comments. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, let me know. Any comments or questions, let me know down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.